for tuning into ABC 11. I'm Mason Burnett. Tonight we bring you the most unusual story about a giant peach landing on top of the Empire State Building. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correct. A giant peach landed on top of the Empire State Building. Tonight we will tell you the weird story behind it. On top of the hill by the seashore, south of England, was an old peach tree with one peach the size of a house. Owned by two wealthy ladies, Spiker and Sponge, the monster became a huge tourist attraction. One day in the morning, 8:26 a.m., the peach broke off the stem and rolled down the hill at tremendous speed. Both ladies died in the incident. We have footage of it, and warning, this is not for young children to see. Roll the tape. Sheesh, that was a lot to take in. The peach then rolled off the land and into the sea, where it was seen floating off into the Atlantic Ocean. Reports from a boat in the Atlantic Ocean say they saw it being nibbled away by sharks and a giant earthworm being used as bait for seagulls, and then a small boy caught them and took it off to the sky. Earlier, we at ABC News 11 were able to speak with the captain who witnessed the whole thing.
I saw a giant thing floating in the water last night. When I got closer, I realized it was a giant fruit being attacked by sharks. And there was a giant worm-like thing on top of the peach, or whatever it was. Looked like a mango, I don't know. And once the bird swooped in to attack the worm, it all of a sudden disappeared. And a young boy went up and caught the seagull. And 5 hours passed, and then it took off to the sky, and I never saw it again until tonight.
My, what a handsome boat captain. But the accent was just a little sus. Later in New York City, the peach was seen again. People claimed it was a bomb and bunkered in subway stations. Then the peach started falling and got stabbed at the top of the Empire State Building. Police and the fire department went to inspect and found a giant centipede, earthworm, grasshopper, glowworm, spider, ladybug, and silkworm, but also a normal boy named James. That's where it is now. Here is a photo sent in by a local viewer. They'll be removing the peach with a crane, and a parade is scheduled for this weekend to celebrate. So come on down to see it for yourself to Midtown Manhattan. Look for the giant peach. Thanks for watching. This is Mason Burnett at ABC 11 News signing off. I highly recommend this book for kids 7 to 12. It has mild language and is perfect for insect lovers. By the way, with the peach smashing, the ladies, peaches are out of season, so we had to improvise. Okay, so it's a really good book. It has a bunch of adventure. It has like a bunch of it makes you, like, if you pause at, let's say, this point right here, you will have some serious suspense for what's happening next. It's just a very good book. Read it, or else. I saw a giant thing floating in the water. And then when I went closer, you want to restart that?
Well, it's fresh. All right. Say, ow now, brown cow.
Ow, round cow. Cow.
My, what a handsome boat captain. But that accent was a little sus. Later in New York City... Daddy!